Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We will start with Pranati. Okay. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama. Kirtanamata, you want to take a Pranati? No, you missed your japa. Do you want to take? Are you there in the class?
Yes, Mataji.
You're there? Okay. Will you be able to take, or you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Murtnanatimirandasya Gyananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati
Mataji, Hare Krishna. I have a set of prayers on the screen. Can you go by that? Yeah, so it will be in order, right?
Yeah.
Om Namo Bhagavate. Start with that.
Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Can you be a little louder, Mataji? Your voice goes down.
Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Pancha Kalpatarubhayasya Kripa Sindhupya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Gaurave Gaurav Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripam Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Shri Gurum Neenataranam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namaha Pankajanabhaya Namaha Pankajamaline Namo Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajagrahe Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Itinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah. So since we have come after pause of 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, so we'll go by. Today is the last date of that 9th chapter. Krishna. Yeah. So let me share. Just brush up, what we did from the start. Yeah, only the meanings, the translation, we just keep on reading. You also can read. But then when we take up the new shloka, then I'll ask you to read, okay? Yeah, so the text one is what? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. Oh, before that, let me welcome you all. I always forget that. If it was a PPT, everything is arranged, so it comes automatically. Otherwise, it doesn't come. So, welcome to Bhakti Shastri, this fast track batch 2 course. You all are welcome to this, and kindly take it very seriously. We are not only students. After coming to Bhakti Shastri, we are all taking a responsible position as a what? We are going to train others. So we need to take some responsibility, come on time. Sometimes, yeah, you get delayed. Okay. And once after coming to the class, see to it that you're in the class, not that on kia and then you're just doing your work. Not that way. Come here, then take up japa. And you should feel like, I should take japa today. Every day, each one is taken. That's what I said, no? See, some classes, what they do is just keep recording. And the record will be on, and we don't know what the students do. Normally, Bhakti Shastri mein nobody does that. But then let us only take one japa, no? One round of japa. That is more, like nice. It is soothing, like, that's a warm up. I always feel, there's a warm up exercise. Like 16, when you do, the whole day you get so much energy. So that is how we have to take, and we have to do it sincerely. So yeah, so we will start. We are into the 9th chapter, end of 9th chapter. Just quick revision we will do. So it's good for everyone, like, And then today, if possible, we will take a PPT. Just at a glance, I think there are 4 PPTs are there. I don't know, many slides will be there. Just we can only brush up. We already 7:50 now. Okay, so the text one says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence." That means you will come out of that. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam means what? Birth, death cycle. Say you will come out of it. How? Only when you know this very confidential knowledge. And why he is imparting that knowledge to Arjuna? In many other shlokas, it is given that he is a good friend. Here it is given because he is not envious of Krishna. Who becomes envious of Krishna? Only people who do not consider him as a God, as a person, like Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just an ordinary person. When they think like that, then you become jealous. Why only Krishna and all that they ask. But Arjuna is not like that. Though he is very friendly towards Krishna, he listens to Krishna. And that's why he's getting the confidential knowledge also. And the second verse says, this knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge. And because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting. It is joyfully performed. So it is not boring or something. So Bhagavad Gita class means all this. we should be waiting when we'll attend and listen to Krishna's words. It is not like we are reading or Mataji is there, that's why I'm coming. Oh, I'm in Bhakti Shastri, I need attendance only. Some people come only to fill up attendance. No, at least in our class, I don't think anybody come. But in where 60, 70 people are there, you cannot control. So there are 10 people, 15 people, come only for attendance. They'll keep their video off forever. Any question asked, they will not participate, they will not interact. I mean, that is not the right way of understanding. So here I need not have to say that. Okay, so this knowledge, the Bhagavad Gita knowledge is secret of all secret, and it can be perceived directly. You can live that life, whatever is given here. Each shloka will tell you how to live life and how to not to live life, how not to live. I mean, you should not abandon what should be abandoned and what should be take up. All these things are given in the shlokas. And the third one says, those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me, O conqueror of enemies. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. But what birth they will get no idea. I just heard one lecture. You should not be keeping dogs at home. Otherwise, what will happen? This Jadabharata story, that Bharat
You will
Maharaj.
become dog in the next lesson.
Nagin. What?
Too attachment to the dog, you will become next.
Ultimately, what happens is you get attached to that animal, and finally you will become the
Dog
cup.
in the next lesson.
Yeah, so we should always be away from all this. Yes. Then, you all know, I sometimes forget that I'm in Bhakti Shastri, such intelligent people. I should not go and explain all this. Okay, the fourth one says, by me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. He is pervaded everywhere. And all beings are in me, but I am not in them. This is a little confusing for people who do not understand. But people who are already in that path can understand very easily. Though we are all in the God's creation, but He is not here. Where is He? He is in Goloka Vrindavan. We need to reach that place. And then fifth one, and yet everything that is created does not rest in me. Behold my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities, and although I am everywhere, I am not a part of this cosmic manifestation. For myself is the very source of creation. Though He has created, He is not. And none of our actions are because, hey, Bhagavan ne kyun mujhe aisa kiya? No, you cannot blame Him at all for anything and everything. So it is all our own karma. And then 6 says, understand that as the mighty wind blowing everywhere, rest always in the sky, all created beings rest in me. Though the wind is blown everywhere, but from where it comes from the sky. So just understand that the entire thing, it is the same way like we have seen that other shloka, no, Manigana Iva, that the pearls are wound in that that string. The same way, everything rests on me. And then 7th, he says, "O son of Kunti, at the end of the millennium, all material manifestation enter into my nature. And at the beginning of another millennium, by my potency, I create them again." So we never die at all. We will all go back to Karnodakashai Vishnu. We'll just go back to Vishnu's with us. When the creation happens, we all come out and we will again, I create them again. Okay, then the whole cosmic order is under me. Everything is, I have one nice PPT, one nice, that animation. So everything is strung, what God is there. He's just keeping his eyes closed and he's there. It's Harek, that like everything is strung in his hand. So one planet just gets bored and slowly start moving. He gets angry and he pulls it. Be in your own path, in the same orbit, keep rotating. So that the kids ka PPT. So very nice, interesting. People make PPTs and all. So you can find all that in the net also. So the whole cosmic order is under me. Under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again. And under my will, it is annihilated at the end. So everything is causes of all causes. Oh, Dhananjaya, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached from all these material activities, seated as though neutral. He is not partial at all. No, we feel, oh, God is so kind to him, but I am doing more rounds. I'm going to temple every day, but he is not at all giving me good marks. For students may think like that. He's not giving me promotion, people who are working, but he is not partial at all. If we deserve, definitely we will get at the proper time. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. The same thing is repeated. Then fools deride me. Even when he was there were many Mudas who never believed in Krishna, and they deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the supreme Lord of all that be. Everything is created by me. They do not understand. Then 12th, those who are thus bewildered and attracted by demonic and atheistic views, in that deluded condition, the hopes for liberation is not there at all. They never hope for liberation. That's why they behave that way, no? So in that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. Then text 13, O son of Prita, those who are not deluded. So we all come under that. So we are not deluded to some extent. We have not become Mahatmas yet, but still Kanishta Adhikari. But then we are all trying to be. O son of Prita, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. So we are all attending classes regularly. Yeah, some days you are unable to. After all, we are all material world, no? So you have to give preference for other things also. So you have to take leave, but then you're all sincere. That way, I appreciate our class. Then always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, going down before me. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. So we never cheat. Ek mala kiya, kar diya. Now 2 minutes, 3. I heard somebody was saying in some class, 4 minutes they are unable to do it. How 4 minutes may by any mala can be done? I am surprised. Even Mani Man me bole, when I do within my mind, with little sound, because I don't take breath, that time. So very like 1.5, yeah, 2 round, 2 mala, then I take breath. Then it is a little faster. But when I say loudly, it takes at least 10 minutes, 9 to 10 minutes. So, but 6.5 to 7 minutes is okay. 4 minutes somebody is doing, either they are doing wrong, they must be just doing something, blabbering, or not counting properly. That can also be possible. So,
If Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, you have come.
Hare Krishna, Namaskar. If we sincerely do the japa, it take exactly 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Oh.
Exactly, perfectly. Means we pronounce
bit loud.
Rama, Rama. Some people chant
Correct.
Ram, 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 Ram. They skip actually. Actually, it is Rama,
Correct.
Rama, Rama.
Not
So-
only Rama, actually Krishna mein zyada time jate. Krishna.
Ah.
That takes little time. That, anyway, so always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. So all our class children, we are all in the right path. That is why actually I'm going through all this just to check whether are we in the right path or no. Are we making any mistakes so that we can correct ourselves. Others who engage in sacrifice by the cultivation of knowledge, only knowledge, no bhakti at all. When they do that way, worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second. Here he's mentioning as who engage in sacrifice by cultivation of knowledge and worship the Supreme Lord. Then bhakti is also there. As the one without a second. There is no one other than Supreme Personality Godhead. As diverse in many and in the universal form. Okay, universal form. There are people who believe only Chandra, Surya and all that, in Chandra, Indra and all that. Then 16, but it is I who am the ritual. I am the sacrifice. The offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter, I am the fire, and the offering. He mentions everything. I, because we can understand he's there in everything. Then I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. Even when you say Om, already gone to Krishna. Then you add any adjective, any other words, what Ganapati, Muruga, what any other, God's name, Ayyappa and all that. It may go, but then first it is already offered to Krishna. Why? Because the Om is uttered in all the mantras. So I am also in the way. I am also the Rig, the Sama, and the Yajur Veda. In all the Vedas, he is there. Then I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal seed. Is a seed giving father that way. Oh Arjuna, I give heat. I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality. I am also death personified. Both spirit and matter are in me. Then those who study the Vedas and drinks only Vedas, I know all the scriptures and what they do, they accumulate a lot of punya and all. They'll have so much as where after going to the Swargaloka, they will have nice, treated very well and all. They drink so much juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. They worship me indirectly. But what happens? Purified of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. They enjoy there. Here it's given what happens to them. When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure and the result of their pious activities are exhausted, they return to their mortal planet again. Like as if we are going on a vacation. Oh, next week I'm going on a vacation. Just 1 week. So Mataji will come. Chitra Mataji will come. I have already told her. So like that. So what happens? So vacation you go, spend nice. Nice. Then what? Again come back home and start your routine. So the same thing happens here also. You enjoy your heavenly sense pleasure and the result of their pious activities are exhausted. What happens? They return to their mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment but by adhering to the principles of 3 Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. Ananya Chintayantomam, yes. But those who always worship me, Ananya Chinta, no other Chinta, only God, God, God. And they talk Hare Krishna, they think Hare Krishna, everything Krishna, Krishna. Like that, people who are there, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them what he does? Yogakshemam vahamyam. Tesham nityabhiktan. I carry what they lack. Whatever we do not have, we need not have to ask because he's just watching us. He's there within us watching whatever is happening. Oh, this boy or girl, really so sincere. I need to somehow, hook or crook, make it possible and, make her happy. He will do it. Definitely he will do. He will carry what we lack. He will offer us what we lack, and what he does. The most important is I preserve what they have. After giving us my ek haath se diya or ek haath se liya. I mean, diya or liya, they had ayaram, gayaram, not like that. He just gives and, then you get some disease, the money is all gone. Money or mark or whatever. You can, correlate that way. So, after giving also what we lack, he always preserves also. So, only job we have to do is just think of him and keep praying. Keep praying means we have to just do japa. Praying him is not wanting something. Then those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me. It's like any plant, it's all those examples are given. Or like good for your eyes, good for your heart, you eat that, you can't put it directly to the sense, the object of the senses. What we do is we eat through our mouth, it goes inside, then the essence goes to our eyes or heart or whatever. So the same thing is given here. Who worship them, those who are devotees of other gods and worship them with faith, actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. Earlier he said, yes, continue doing. No problem. At least that you're able to do. No, that was in the KG standard, first standard. Yes, you write in any way, not touching the lines, 2 lines, 4 lines and all. Write in any way. Now, after coming to a certain stage, what they say, no, you have to write single line page. Children are taught that way. Then there will be your science project and all come, no lines at all. Still, you have to write in same line. It can't go like this. So for children and all, I had to explain in that way. So there he said, yes, you can worship the demigod because dadami buddhi yogam. I give you that intelligence. Please continue. I'm only giving you that intelligence and making it strong. But now he says, after coming to this, halfway, he says they are doing it in indirect way, and that is wrong. We are not supposed to do. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature, fall down. No use, itna japa kiya, itna, I was doing all that, so many exams I gave. No use, everything comes flat down. Then 25th, those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors in that loka. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. And so the equation is simple. And those who worship me definitely will live with me. They will come to my abode and they will live with me. Then if one offers me with love, very, very important, patram pushpam balam toyam, at least after coming to this level, Bhakti Shastri, everybody must be offering. If you are offering 1 time, just make it 2 times. That's all. That much improvement we can make. We cannot offer like in the temple how they make it, but at least from our side we can show some improvement. So if one offers me with love and devotion, a leaf means not any leaf, tulsi, a flower, any flower is okay, I think, for Krishna. A fruit, any fruit, and water, yes, not necessary filter water, any water you can give. I will accept it. Why he is accepting? Because we are offering with love and devotion. Yes, then Yat Karoshi, another important shlokas. In 9th chapter is full of important shlokas only. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, charity maine diya, mera fata hua tha, I just gave. Somebody came and asked, I just gave. No, that also you should give as a prasad. Just give it as an honor, like, just Bhagwan ko namaskar, like, just offer him, say, like, at least mentally, just, you may not be at home or somewhere. So at least, like, from within your heart, you should feel, gratitude, like, thank you, God, you gave me an opportunity to offer something. So as a prasad, I'm giving him. I'm offering you first, and as a prasad, I'm offering to others. It can be anything and everything. Whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Whatever we do, that is also only to please the Lord. Everybody knows this. I'm just that Shubha, Ashubha. In this way, you will be freed from bondage to work in its auspicious or inauspicious result. Whether it is favorable for us or not favorable, no problem. I will keep doing my japa. That is what is told to me. For regulative principle is told to me, whether, I will just follow. With your mind fixed on me in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. So you will have no personal likes and dislikes. Ultimately, what we are sure to achieve, the reach his abode. Then almost we are coming to the end. What? This is the last. I envy no one. This is very, very important. He never does any partiality. We have to just be a bhakta. At home also, I mean, all that correlates we can do, day-to-day activities. Like if somebody is a teacher in our class, I mean, in our class, you can always find, some students are very teacher, they will always ask, and they are very obedient. They mind the class. They mind the class when we are not there. So we feel nice, that nice bacha. That way, even at home also, children who are, mama, papa, they do. When they behave very nice, then parents take, extra care. Like, so the same happens to God also. I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him. So Bhagwan ka friend, matlab you can imagine where we are landing, no? Yes, so from 30th we have to start and then we will finish today. Verse text. Or this I'll keep it on. Yeah, 30th who is raised hand? Navya Mataji, yes. Navya Mataji, you're there?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. You can start from 30. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
You want my help? Nice, Sila. Very nice. You look bright also today. It's your birthday today?
No, Mataji.
Okay. Api chet suduracharo.
Api chet suduracharo.
Bhajate mam ananya bhak.
Bhajate mam ananya bhak.
Sadhur eva samantavyah.
Sadhur eva samantavyah.
Samyak vyavasito hi saha.
Samyak vyasatiho.
Vyavasito.
Vyavasito.
Hi saha.
Hisaha.
Synonyms.
Synonyms by Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Api even said if suduracharha, one committing the most abominable actions, bhajate, abominable actions, bhajate, is engaged in devotional service. Mam, unto me, ananya bhak, without deviation. Sadhu, a saint, eva, certainly. Saha, mantavyah, is to be considered. Samyak, completely. Vyavasatiha, situated in determination. He, certainly. Sa, he. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Even if one commits the most abominable actions, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The word Suduracharaha is used in the verse is very significantly, and if we should understand it properly, when a living entity is conditioned, he has two kinds of activities. One is conditional, and another is constitutional. As for protecting the body or abiding by the rules of the society and state, certainly there are different activities even for the devotees in connection with the conditional life, and such activities are called conditional. Besides these, the living entities who is fully conscious of his spiritual nature and is engaged in Krishna consciousness or devotional service of the Lord has activities which are called transcendental. Such activities are performed in his constitutional position and they are technically called devotional service. Now in the conditional state, sometimes devotional service are conditional ser- oh, conditional service in relation to the body
And the
will
conditional is okay. Read. Correct.
conditional relation to the body will parallelly one another, but then Again, sometimes these activities become opposed to one another. As far as possible, a devotee is very conscious so that he could not do anything that could disrupt his wholesome conditions. He knows that perfection in his activities depends on his progressive relation of Krishna consciousness. Sometimes, however, it may be seen that a person of Krishna consciousness commits some act which may be taken as most abominable,
Abominable.
sorry, abominable,
Abominable.
abominable, socially or politically, but such as temporary fall down does not disqualify him. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that if a person falls down but wholeheartedly engaged in transcendental service of Supreme Lord, the Lord, being situated within his heart, purifies him and excuse him with that abomination. The material contamination is so strong that even a full yogi, full engages in the service of the Lord, sometimes become ensnared. But Krishna consciousness is so strong that such a occasional fall down is at once rectified. Therefore, the process of devotional service is always a success. No one should deride a devotee for some accidentally fall down some from the ideal path.
Hare Krishna. For, as explained in the next verse, such occasional fall downs will be stopped in due course as soon as the devotee is completely situated in Krishna consciousness. So, what is given in here? We should not reject anyone. If one is in Krishna consciousness, even in spite of being in Krishna consciousness, if he is not able to be perfectly, do everything, like he may speak lies or he may do some, chori and all, whatever they do, abominable action if they do, still we should always encourage him to, we should never reject him, we should encourage him to continue. So that by doing this practice, what will happen? One day he will become pure. Yeah, I think her line has got disconnected. I'll continue this. Therefore, a person who is situated in Krishna consciousness and is engaged with determination in the process of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, then he should be considered to be in the transcendental position, even if by chance or accident he is found to have fallen. Even if he is found to have fallen down, like some abominable action he does, still we should excuse him and we should accept him. Because what? Because he is attending Mangalarti, no excuse for that. He is doing japa, no excuse for that. He is offering to the Lord whatever he can, he or she. Don't go by only why not she. Yeah, Navya Mataji, you're back. You are able to read them. I think I'll
Yes, ma'am.
big. Yeah, the word sadhu reva.
Mataji, from this. Okay, Mataji. The word sadhu eva, he saintly, are very empathetic. There are a warning to be non-devotee that because of an accidental fall down, a devotee should not be derided. He should still be considered saintly even if he has accidentally fallen down. And the word man
Yeah.
Mantavya is still more empathetic. If one does not follow this rule, one decide as a devotee for his accidental fallen, then one is disobeying the order of Supreme Lord. The only qualification of a devotee is unflinchingly and
Yeah. And exclusively engaged in
and exclusively engaged in devotional service.
in Narasimha
In
Purana.
In Narsimha Purana, following statement is given.
Can you read or you want me to read?
No, Mataji.
Bhagavati Chaharavananya Cheta Vrishamalino Api Virajate Manushyaha Nahi Sasha Kalusha Chabib Kadachit Timira Para Bhavatam Upaiti Chandraha. Now you can read the meaning. The meaning
Okay,
is
Mataji.
that
The meaning is that even if one fully engaged in the devotional service of the Lord is sometimes found engaged in abominable activities, the activity should be considered to be like the sports that resemble the mark of rabbit on the moon. Such spots do not become an impediment of
To the diffusion.
diffusion of moonlight. Similarly, the accidentally fall down of a devotee from the path of the saintly character does not make his abominable.
Abominable. On the other hand,
Okay. On the other hand, one should not misunderstand that a devotee is transcendental. Devotional service can act in all kinds of abominable ways. This was only refers to an accident due to the strong power of material connection. Devotional service is more or less a declaration of war against the illusion energy. As long as one is not strong enough to fight the illusion energy, they may be accidentally fall down, but one is strong enough, he is no longer subjected to such fall downs. As previously explained, no one should take advantages of this verse and commit nonsense and think that he is still a devotee. If he does not improve in his character by devotional service, then it is to be understood that he is not high
high
devotee.
devotee. So this cannot, you cannot take it as a what, as an example. It is said, no, so I will do anything. I can kill somebody. I can do any, abominable act, and then come, people should treat me as a bhakta. No, that doesn't happen. Only with accidentally, if someone does that, then we can consider him as a true devotee. Yes, 31 we can do quick. Shravanananda Prabhuji, Sharavanananda.
Hare Krishna Mataji,
Yeah,
Dandavat.
please. Hare Krishna.
क्षिप्रं भवति ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वत शांतिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानाति न मे भक्त प्रणश्यति synonyms.
This was on the
क्षिप्रं.
ninth only. Name Bhakta Pranashyati. This I really like. That day we were discussing. No, I thought it is there in 10. There in 9th only. Yes. Yeah, please read.
Yes. Yes, Mataji. Synonyms. Become very soon. Bhavati becomes.
Can you sit in one place, Prabhuji? Or is it difficult for you?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. No, Mataji. Kshipram, very soon. Okay, na Mataji, my voice?
Yeah, clear.
Kshipram, very synonym. Kshipram, very soon. Bhavati becomes Dharmatma, righteous. Shastrat Shantim, lasting peace. Nigachati attains. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti. Pratijanihi, declare, na, never, me, may, my, bhakta, devotee, pranashyati, perishes. Translation and purport given by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declares it boldly that my devotee never perishes.
What assurance he is giving.
Yes, Mataji, perfect. This should not be misunderstood. In the 7th chapter of the Lord says that one who is engaged in mischievous activities cannot become a devotee of the Lord. One who is not a devotee of the Lord has no good qualifications whatsoever. The question remains then, how can a person engaged in abominable activities either by accident or by intentions be a pure devotee? This question may justly be raised. The miscreants, as stated in the 7th chapter, who never come to the devotional service of the Lord, have no good qualifications. As is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, generally a devotee who is engaged in the 9 kinds of devotional activities is engaged in the process of cleansing all material contamination from the heart. It puts the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart, and all sinful contaminations are naturally washed away. Continuously thinking of the Supreme Lord makes him pure by nature. According to the Vedas, there is a certain regulation that if one falls down from his exalted position, he has to undergo certain ritualistic process to purify him. Purify himself. But here there is a certain process of this. He has undergo certain ritualistic process to purify himself, but here there is no such conditions. but here in Bhakti. So because the purifying process is already there in the heart of the devotee, due to his remembering the Supreme Personality of Godhead constantly, therefore the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
That should be
Hare
continued without
it should
stoppage.
be, yes, Mataji. This will protect a devotee from all accidental fall downs. He will thus remain perpetually free from all material contamination.
So one should what? We do not know when the accident will happen. Right? So what we should do, always have the protective gear. Like, when people drive, two-wheeler and all, they have to put that protective, that what, helmet. Why? Not necessary what road may, whoever goes in road, everybody meet accident. No, but then you always take a protection. That is a physical something you put. Even in spite of that, that goes somewhere and you person dies. That is there. Like LIC is quoting, no. Not that way. But here what he says is, utter the name of the Lord, keep chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, so that any time any accident takes place, you will be safeguarded. So, and then earlier also he said, the miscreant, here is, he says this so very nicely, he says, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. So what are we supposed to do? Be his devotee. And to become his devotee, what we should do? Should just take his name and do all the activities which is favorable to Krishna. Yes, 32. Kirtana Mataji. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Kirtana Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Ah. Can you keep your video on if possible? Can I see your tilak?
I did not put tilak.
Okay, no
Mataji.
problem.
Yeah.
Be louder and read Mataji.
Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Mam hi partha vyapastriya.
Vyapashritya.
Vyapasritya. Yepi upapai yonaya striyo vaishyatat shudras. Te piyanti param gatim.
Very nice. Very nice.
Synonyms: Mom of me, he certainly, Partha, O son of Pritha, Vyapasriya, particularly taking shelter, ye, those who, api, also, Syuha, are, Papayonaha, born of a lower family, Striya, woman, Vaishyas, mercantile people, Tata, also, Shudras, lower classmen, Te api, even they, Yanti, go, Param, to the supreme, Gatim, destination. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O son of Pritha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants, and Shudras, workers, can attain the supreme destination. Purport. It is clearly declared here by the Supreme Lord that in devotional service there is no distinction between the lower and higher classes of people. In the material conception of life, there are such divisions, but for a person engaged in transcendental devotional service to the Lord, there are not. Everyone is eligible for the supreme destination. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 2.4.18, it is stated that even the lowest, who are called Chandalas, dog eaters, can be purified by the association with a pure devotee. Therefore, devotional service and the guidance of a pure devotee are so strong that there is no discrimination between the lower and higher classes of men. Anyone can take to it. The most simple man taking shelter of a pure devotee can be purified by proper guidance. According to the different modes of material nature, men are classified in the mode of goodness, Brahmanas, the mode of passion, Kshatriyas or administrators, the mixed mode of passion and ignorance, Vaishyas or
merchants.
Can you scroll, Mataji?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaishyas as merchants and mode of ignorance, Shudras or workers. Those lower than them are called Chandalas and they are born in sinful families. Generally, the association of those born in sinful families is not accepted by the higher classes. But the process of devotional service is so strong that the pure devotee of the Supreme Lord can enable people of all lower classes to attain the highest perfection of life. This is possible only when one takes shelter of Krishna. As indicated here by the word Vyapastaya, one has to take shelter completely of Krishna. Then one can become much greater than great jnanis and yogis.
So what is given here? Main thing is this, earlier what was given? Lower birth, huh? See, people sometimes argue, lower birth, then why they take the name of women? So there is some meaning into it. So normally, not now, forever, the women are the most, active people at home, in the office, wherever you see people do double, triple, what jobs they do together. To take the name of the Lord, they hardly gets any time, they are supposed to take care of the family people, they are supposed to take care of everyone. That is how they have been made. So even women who cannot, it is not that they are lower by birth or they are unintelligent, not like that. They hardly can afford, to spend time on remembering God. Even such people or Vaishyas, the merchants who are so much involved in business. Okay, business karo, and then whatever the time they get, then only they can take the name of the Lord. While doing business, they cannot sit and do japa, right? At the time of the deal, they have to talk about the deal and that, whatever so merchants are also included in that. And Shudras, they're all totally into workers. They are the whole day they will work. They will, physically they work so much that they don't get tired at all. So such people, even if they take my name whenever that is possible for them to take, still I can assure them they can attain the supreme destination. We have to understand that we are not just on the superficially those who are by lower birth, like women, Vaishyas. So you should not consider like women are lower birth, Vaishyas, merchants, business people are lower birth, not like that. Even Shudras, no. They are also not called as lower birth. So here it is made very clear. Brahmanas who not by with Vamsha, with that, I am in the Brahmana family. My father, mother, my grandfather and all, that Janai hai, they must be doing, they would have done all that puja part and all very clearly. Now being a Brahmana family, I am just boozing and, I'm not doing any rituals or anything, then we should not be considering ourselves as Brahmanas. So people in the mode of goodness, even it's, low caste, so-called low caste, when people say, like SC, ST, whenever say, but they are into what, totally in Krishna consciousness and all, they can be considered as Brahmana. That's why in ISKCON, the best thing what happens is anybody, he can be an Indian, we don't consider them as Indian, American, what, this religion, that, nothing. Anybody in that Krishna conscious, they're all got initiated. Then they get double initiation also. They can do there's a deity worship also. So there's no discrimination at all. Like in the other thing where, see, when Bhagavad Gita it says like that, but we fools, we consider like I am born in a Brahmana family, so I am a Brahmana. So there's Jagai Madaika story we can remember. Though they were born in a Brahmana family, they were not behaving like one. But then they got liberation. Of course, they got mercy of Lord Chaitanya. That is a different story. But then people who are in the mode of goodness only were called Brahmanas. The mode of passion, the Kshatriyas and administrator, like leaders type. And then mixed modes who passion and ignorance are Vaishyas and merchants. Because they need to have passion also, no? They cannot just, because they have to increase their sales and they're in the ignorance mode also, they become lazy and all. And the mode of ignorance is what? Shudras, because they spend their time in serving others that way. So those lower than them are called Chandalas. That is all given. Even they are born on a sinful family. Generally, the association of those born in sinful families is not accepted by higher classes. Normally, they don't treat them at par with them. So, but the process of devotional service is so strong that the pure devotee of the Supreme Lord can enable such people of all the lower classes to attain the highest perfection. How can they do it? Just unko itna hi bolo ki you take the name of the Lord. What should I do? Just say Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Just tell them to do that. They will get purified and they will be at par with a Brahmana or Shuddha Bhakta. So this is possible only when one takes shelter of Krishna. And as Krishna's, the acharyas, as indicated here by the word Vyapashritya, one has to take shelter completely of Krishna. Ananya, without any deviation, totally surrender. Then one can become much greater than the greater jnanis and yogis se bhi bada. Yes, next 33. Who hand raised? Hare Krishna, whoever is free. Yeah, Rohini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Kim Punarbrahmana Punya Bhakta Rajarshayasthatha Anityam Asukham
Tataha.
Lokam.
Rajarshaya stata. No tataha.
There is no
Tata.
vissarga.
Yeah,
Sorry, Rajarshaya
Tata.
Tatha. Anit Anityam Asukham Lokam Imam Prapya Bhajasva Mam. Word to word. Kim, how much? Punah, again. Brahmanas. Punya, righteous. Bhakta, devotees. Rajya Rishi, saintly kings. Tatha, also. Anityam, temporary. Asukham, full of miseries. Lokam, planet. Imam, this. Prapya, gaining. Bhajasva, be engaged in loving service. Mam, unto me. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. How much more this is so of the righteous Brahmanas, the devotees and the saintly kings. Therefore, having come to this temporary miserable world, engage in loving service unto me. Purport. In this material world, there are classifications of people. But after all, this world is not a happy place for anyone. It is clearly stated here Anityam Asukham Lokam. This world is temporary and full of miseries, not habitable for any sane gentleman. This word is declared by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to be temporary and full of miseries. Some philosophers, especially Mayavadi philosophers, say that this world is false. But we can understand from Bhagavad Gita that the world is not false and it is temporary. There is a difference between temporary and false. This world is temporary, but there is another world which is eternal. This world is miserable, but the other world is eternal and blissful. Arjuna was born in a saintly royal family. To him also the Lord says, take to my devotional service and come quickly back to Godhead, back to me. No one should remain in this temporary world full as it is with miseries. Everyone should attach himself to the bosom of the Supreme Personality of Godhead so that he can be eternally happy. The devotional service of the Supreme Lord is the only process by which all problems of all classes of men can be solved. Everyone should therefore take to Krishna consciousness and make his life perfect. Hare Krishna.
Oh, so nice. How much more he can go down and make us, feel comfort to go back to him. He's telling, just take my name, because this world itself is temporary. This is Ashaswatam. Dukkhalayam Ashaswatam. That is what is temporary and it is full of miseries. So, and here another word is given as temporary full of miseries. Anityam, it is temporary. Nityam is permanent. Anityam is temporary. Asukham, sukham is happiness. Asukham is again miseries. Lokam, this loka is like that. So, better don't be here. This world is not meant for people who are sane. People who are intelligent should just, come out of it. So take to my devotional service and quickly come back to me. That's what he's advising. Yeah. We are just moving fast so that we can finish it. Huh? It's already 8. Yeah, Biju Prabhuji. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Very important
Om,
shloka.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Text 34. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktevam atmanam matparayanaha. Synonym: matmana, always thinking of me. Bhava, become. Mat, my. Bhakta, devotee. Mat, my. Yaj, worshipper. Mam, onto me. Namaskuru, offer obeisances. Mam, onto me. Eva, completely. Ishyasi, you will come. Yuktva, being absorbed. Evam, thus. Atmana, your soul. Mat parayana, devoted to me. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Engage your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. Purport. In this verse, it is clearly indicated by Krishna consciousness is the only means of being delivered from the clutches of contaminated material world. Sometimes unscrupulous unscrupulous commentators distort the meaning of what is clearly stated here, that all devotional service should be offered to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Unfortunately, unscrupulous commentator divert the
Prabhuji, you're not able to read properly. Unscrupulous.
unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous commentators.
Unscrupulous commentators divert the mind of the reader to that which is not at all feasible. Such commentators do not know that there is no difference between Krishna's mind and Krishna. Krishna is an ordinary human being. He is absolute truth. He is not an ordinary human being. He is absolute truth. His body, his mind, and himself are one and absolute. It is stated in Kurma Purana, as it is quoted by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami in his Anubhyasa comments on Chaitanya Charitamrita, 5th chapter, Adi Leela, verse 41-48. Deha Dehi Vibhedo Yam Te Neswar Vidyate Nesware Vidyate Kvachit. This means that there is no difference in Krishna, the Supreme Lord, between himself and his body. But because the commentators do not know the science of Krishna, they hide Krishna and divide his personality from his mind or his body. Although this is sheer ignorance of the science of Krishna, some men make profit out of misleading people. There are some who are demonic. They also think Krishna, but enviously, just like King Kamsa, Krishna's uncle. He was thinking of Krishna always, but the thought of Krishna as his enemy. He was always anxious, wondering when Krishna would come to kill him. The kind of thinking will not help us. One should be thinking of Krishna in devotional love. That is bhakti. One should cultivate the knowledge of Krishna continuously. What is that favorable cultivation? It is to learn from bona fide teacher. Krishna is the supreme teacher. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And we have several times explained that his body is not material, but is eternal, blissful, knowledge. This kind of talk about Krishna will help one become a devotee. Understanding Krishna otherwise from the wrong source will prove fruitless. One should therefore engage his mind in the eternal form, the primal form of Krishna. With conviction in his heart that Krishna is the supreme, he should engage himself in worship. There are hundreds and thousands of temples in India for worship of Krishna, and devotional service is practiced there. When such practice is made, one has to offer obeisances to Krishna. One should lower his head before the deity and engage his mind, his body, his activities, everything. That will make us one fully absorbed in Krishna without deviation. This will help one transfer to Krishna Loka. One should not be deviated by unscrupulous commentators. One must engage in 9 different processes of devotional service, beginning with hearing and chanting about Krishna. Pure devotional service is the highest achievement of human society. The 7th and 8th chapters of Bhagavad Gita has explained pure devotional service to the Lord that is free from speculative knowledge, mystic yoga, and fruitive activities. Those who are not purely sanctified may be attracted by different features of the Lord, like the impersonal Brahma Jyoti and localized Paramatma, but a pure devotee directly takes to the service of the Supreme Lord. This is a beautiful poem about Krishna in which it is clearly stated that any person who is engaged in worship of demigods is most unintelligent and cannot achieve at any time the supreme award of Krishna. The devotee in the beginning may sometimes fall from the standard, but still he should be considered superior to all other philosophers and yogis. One who always engages in Krishna consciousness should be understood to be a perfectly sainted person. His accidental non-devotional activities will diminish and he will soon be situated without any doubt in complete perfection. The pure devotee has no actual chance to fall down because the Supreme Godhead personally takes care of his pure devotees. Therefore, the intelligent person should take directly to the process of Krishna consciousness and happily live in the material world. He will eventually receive the supreme award of Krishna. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purpose to the 9th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of most confidential knowledge. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This is very important. This shloka, no? Manmana bhava mad bhakto. From my mana. There is a similar shloka in 18th chapter also. Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyajimam namaskaru. Mam ye vaishyasi satyam te. There he says, I'm promising you that you will come to me. Oh God, what else we need? When God himself is saying, you just take my name, though this material world is full of miseries, okay, no problem. But then still take my name, I will definitely, that is how he has ended. I will definitely directly takes to the service of the, no, where is it? Yeah, this. And happily, see, therefore the intelligent person, what he does, he is here, but then he need not have to cry, but then he has to come out of it. How he will come? Just take the name of the Lord. Should be directly to the process of Krishna consciousness and happily live in this material world. You can live happily, though knowing very well that this is a temporary world and this is full of miseries, you understand everything. But then be happy for what? Then I'm going to quit from this. I'm going to reach heavenly abode. Heavenly, no, I mean Krishna's abode. He will eventually receive supreme award of Krishna. So Krishna will definitely bless him. What else was here? It is only the summary of all that. So one has to, this meaning is very important. Engage your mind, manmana, bhakto, be my bhakta. Engage your mind, always thinking of me, become my devotee, be my bhakta. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. He's assuring us. So that's how we have ended that 9th chapter. Before, you see, the whole 9th chapter went in just quick, but we took almost 8 days to complete. We have not done that. We will do shlokas. We have not done. Today we'll do shlokas and then we'll wind off today's class. No PPT again today we cannot do. I think one day we'll keep only for PPT only. Okay. Because 9th chapter, the many shlokas are there for memorization. So you all have to share here. Say error coming. Software error. Okay. So I will only quickly read. You all can do it on mute. Just be behind me. You can repeat 9.2. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Raja Vidya Rajay Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Then 9.4. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Tatamidam Sarvam Jagat Avyakta Murtina Matstani Sarvabhutani Nachaham Teshu Avastitah. 9.14 Shri Bhagavan Vacha Satatam Kirtayanto Mam, always engage in Kirtanam. May all take his name. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantascha Dridhavrataha, with total determination. Yes, come what may, I will take his name. I will do my 16 rounds and more. Namasyantaschamam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. Then 9.25 Shri Bhagavan Vacha Yanti Deva Vrata Devan. Where you'll go, Yanti Deva Vrata Devan Pitrun Yanti Pitruvrata Bhutani Yanti Bhutejya Yanti Matyajino Apimam. So people who, if you worship demigod, you'll go there. If you worship ancestors, you'll go there. People who worship me will definitely come to my abode. Shri Bhagavan Vacha 9.26 Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya. With bhakti you prayachati tad aham bhakti upahritam. With full bhakti, when you offer, what I'll do? Ashnami prayatatmana. I will definitely accept. When you offer me with love, even water is also, so every day I'll give him water and then I will eat something, not like that. Whatever we are eating, that has to be offered to you. Then Bhagavad Gita 9.27, again very important. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi Yat Juhoshi Dadasi Yat Tapasyasi Kaunteya Tat Kurushva Mat Arpanam. Just do like a offering to me. Whatever you do as an arpan, as an offering to the Lord, you should do. 9.29 Shri Bhagavan Vacha Samo Aham Sarva Bhuteshu Na Me Dveshyo Asti Na Priyaha Na Ye Bhajanti Tumam Bhaktya Mahite Teshu Chapyaham. Oh, that was last. 9.29 was last. Okay, I envy no one. Yeah, that is also important. Okay, Hare Krishna. There are how many? 12 verses are in 9th chapter.
Last one is not there. Manmanam.
I don't know why it's not given. In your Bhakti Shastri, it's not, though it is very, very important. Yeah. Actually, you all can go through that 108 important shlokas of Prabhupada. That includes everything. There also, like 16 and 17 chapter is omitted. So you here and there, like how I made Pranati, so we can cover up everything. Okay. So what? Whoever has not completed, no, it's not. Now it's opening, Mataji. Try to refresh. What happened? Some chat. The attendance. Okay, fine. Those who have not completed the question answer, in spite of giving 10 days of time, kindly submit it. Just 1 more hour. Is not even 1 hour. Just 45 minutes are left. Whatever complete it, so that you do not barred from attempting further exams, or then you don't get certificate again. You have to go through the same process again, attend some other classes. Let us not do all that. Let us be responsible and finish it off. Okay. Whatever you write, you will definitely get marks. No, you see, there is no failure in our Bhakti. See, after a certain age, after a certain stage, there is no failure at all. It is only how much you have understood. You must have understood little less. So what? We can just keep memorizing, not memorizing. You should understand more, and you can perform in a next exam. You can perform better. That's all. So you should never feel ki, oh, I could not write proper way. Anything in the chat? Now only I'm saying. Okay, fine.